Good evening. Good evening. Wait, what does it say? Hold on, what does it say? Good evening. Step into the shadows of the deadliest dwelling on Earth. You've arrived at Castlevania. And you're here on business. To destroy forever the curse of the evil count. Unfortunately, everybody's home this evening. Bats, ghosts, every kind of creature you can imagine. You'll find 'em all over the place. If they don't find you first. Because you've got to get through 6 monstrous floors before you even meet up with the master of the house. Your magic whip will help. And you'll probably find a weapon or two along the way. But once you make it to the tower, you can count on a duel to the death. The Count has waited 100 years for a rematch. He's ready. Are you? Which kind of begs the question, what was the first Castlevania encounter? I guess it's Lament of Innocence, right? Welcome, everybody. So, Stream Tech has changed a little bit. Stream Tech has been updated a little bit. We're not playing Castlevania today, don't worry. Although I did realize, unfortunately, some VODs seem to have just gone missing. I swear I highlighted them, but now they're not there. But I guess I was wrong because I was under more stress and higher workload than usual for the past couple of months. But I caught up on a bunch of stream highlighting. I started adding the original broadcast date to the VODs because there's no way to track that unless it's in the title. Anyway, let's talk about what's different with the Stream Tech. You'll notice a couple of rewards have been reduced in price. Also, thank you for the dank game, Boot Blacking. We'll get to that in just a second. Hector, thank you for the lifts and weight. We'll also get to that in just a second. So a couple of rewards have been reduced in cost. Those for swapping the TTS. Currently, it switches Justin on, and it switches to a random non-Justin TTS. You can't deterministically get Brian or Joey just yet. I'm considering adding Brian and Joey as direct options, but that would also clutter the list, and I think it's by cost, right? So it might be that the other ones get reduced in price. So that, well, Beep Boopin', maybe Voices will get reduced in price. Yeah, if Voices was somewhere between 32 and 64 for dualies, right? Let me fix this right now, actually. If Voices, because you can't deterministically order them. They're always ordered by price, right? Or we'll do this. Cancel.
Attack Diana, calling her a witch.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to change the prices around a little bit so they make a little more sense. These are going to be 71 bits. these are going to be 71 bits. And then voices will be 69 bits. There we go. There we go. Shadrock, thank you for the 71 bits. All right. Also, adjusting the TTS no longer should require manual interaction. It should do so automatically. Should. I can't say that it will. But it should. Although now it's not. Hold on a second. I gotta do something real quick.
Brother, I am hit!
Yes. Okay, now it should. If I do not Justin. Yeah, there we go. It's Russell. Alright, we got some stuff lined up. Let's do it. Let's do the stuff. Alright, for boot blacking, a dang game. There's a whole list. There's a whole list of voices that it uses. So not Justin will get you, Not Justin will get you lots of different options, but you can spam it. Because I don't have to do it manually anymore. But yeah, again, the idea of having a manual specify...
Fade opened his door to query the hulking man.
Specify Joey, specify... maybe I'll just have specify a TTS voice as one that's higher priced, that takes input, and then when you type in the name, and it's at your own risk. Here's your dank game, by the way, boot blacking. There was no
Sticks to snakes.
I want my Friduli. I want my Friduli. I want my Friduli cocktail recipe.
Here it is.
Friduli cocktail recipe. Barbecue pudding, chicken, shrimp garnished with a slice of mushroom.
It's bacteria. They're Bluterbahn shoot. Developed by Finn Arts, published by NetGames in 2001 for Windows. Oh, here is your dank game. Now we need to lift some weight. I'll leave the dank game up while I lift some weight. You can think about Virus. Der Blutbahn shoot. Thank you, Hichther. And a little bit of Digimag. For Shadrock. There's Descent. There's Descent 2. There you go. We need... Wait, I don't have it here. Ha ha ha! Shadrock, thank you for gifting a sub. To Freduli. Why you didn't do that? What'd I miss? Item blank. Item blank. Item blank. Question mark? Question mark?
I can hear strange music.
Ultimo!
It's really eerie here. I feel as if I'm in a strange world.
Only for 26 months. This should go in here. Hello, play. SSML. Off. Yes, this. Play. Oh, you're not fucking... God damn it. Hold on. Some of this stuff Not that one. Some of this stuff I can't test unless I'm live. Which is why I always put that I'm... There's one. Okay, why is this not? Why is this not doing the thing that it's supposed to do? Okay. That? Yes. Saved. Run it. Okay. I didn't want you to do a line on that. That's fine, though. Okay. Oh, somebody... Did it read Justin the whole... at the start? Okay, not Justin's. What stopped it from doing the thing? Why wouldn't you fire? Print. Got item. Save. Enter. Stop. A little bit. Gift sub. Got Justin. Got not Justin's. This one. Got subbed with message. I owe somebody a neural network story, and we'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get it. Not this. This. Gift. Here's the gift to Freduli. Gift to sub, do neural net. Not Justin. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, good.
Top 10 redo games. 1. Gex. 2. Balls. 3. M3. 4. Ring Battle, 3 Do Championship Series 1A5, G2. 6. Lunar Lander. 7. GBA Superstar Turbo. 8. Lunar Lander, 3 Do Championship Series 3, Lunar Wings Championship Game 9. Balls. 10. M5. So, yeah, that makes over 24 titles, so that you have 5 and 508 left. If you look at 84 games, you should still have 2% or less. Once all your numbers drop below this line, there is no turning back. No worries, other games of the day continue to get pushed down, often there just isn't as much room, and/or old 3D hardware, sometimes multiple versions, gets wiped out. From this date forward, with a bit more luck, you have chances to collect 584s. Please share, like and subscribe. Your support takes this tool's effort to save back to a viable existence, so there will be a future.
Keela upon sight drew her sword and attacked.
I'm updating some stuff. New 3D by Froggo. Not equal to that. You shouldn't be equal to that. Yeah. I gotta move these windows around. Oh. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. I can fix this. There we go. Now, I believe it to be fixed. Hold on. Wrong one. This one. This one. There we go. Now if I give it an item. Yeah, there we go. And it should also persistently set... Hey, Mr. Radon, how's it going? It should also persistently set the thing. Which, not this. Which Nintendo are we on? We should be on Winter 87. Yeah, this one. Alright. Sorry for the delay. Hello. Welcome. Nintendo Fun Club News. Here it is. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Hot new game review. Mike Tyson story, Rad Racer TM review plus free 3D glasses offer. And then right inside, Ring King is undisputed. Not book view. Facing view. Ring King is undisputed. Howard Phillips, Fun Club President. An important message from Master Gamesman. Creativity is a big part of making and playing video games. All the action moves that give each game its own challenge. The newsletter is an interactive creative process, too. It reviews Mike Tyson, his rocky childhood, and meteoric rise to fame. Game tips. Who's on top? Toddler makes nationwide news with Super Mario Brothers. My next issue, Halloween costumes you won't believe. Find out how Little Mac gets his way to a dream bout with Mike Tyson. Little Mac saying, "You are Little Mac." Howard Phillips is a real person, but the presentation of him in the magazine is as a character. Quick punch. Knockout. Critical. Meet me in the ring, says Mike Tyson. Give Hippo the old 1, 2. Timeout. Morning, noon, and night. All the training in the... I wish I had Little Max. Little suit there. I like that suit. Like just the extremely pink sweatsuit. Here are just a few of the pointers from Mike Tyson, which you'll find included for inspiration in our new hit, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Nobody is born the best. Practice and training will make you the best. Never become angry. It will inhibit your ability. In essence, boxing is 10% physical and 90% mental and emotional. What a level-headed fellow this Mike Tyson seems to be. Sunsoft, the title holder. Title holder. Spy Hunter. Sky Kid. Feel the power of racing on the edge with revolutionary action-packed Rad Racer. Hang it out. Drive 8 snaking courses. Anybody ever play Victory Road? That game is impossible. Renegade. He looks bored. He's like, oh, another kick. Fractal Mind, Mike, how's it going? Can you handle the Rad Hazard? The Rad Hazard is a really good name for a, No, wait, I'm thinking Victory Run. Did I say Victory Road? Rad Hazard is a really good name for a character. This one was discontinued. I'm doing alright. I updated some stuff so that the gift sub TTS should now crash less. The voice changing is automated, and there's now no cooldown on Justin, not Justin. And they're cheaper. And I moved subscription voices from Streamlabs to this Python script. The Adventure of Link. Hot new games. Can't wait for The Adventure of Link to come out in 1988 in the United States. This time the overworld is much wider. Much wider. What an odd metric. Yeah, thank you to Hictor for the monitoring bot. Thank you to BNU for the infinite bag that actually does the TTS work and the voices and the sound effects. I also think I improved the quality. I tuned the parameters of the model. So I think the results will be they'll still be funny, but they'll be more focused on the topics. I also added a bunch of new prompts. So there's 3 new games. There's Ferduli cocktail recipes. There's What's the third one we had
She drew
yesterday?
her sword and attacked.
The Sierra walkthrough. So there's those 3, and I think there's like 4 new ones. I gotta think.
He attacked Magnus.
There's at least 3 new ones. There's at least 3 new ones.
When he was attacked by Keela herself, judging him the foul killer of innocence.
Oh yes, here we go. It's Mega Man holding his regular pistol that shoots bullets. You know, if you told me this was an AI generated picture from the prompt, from like watercolor painting of, and then like a brief summary of Mega Man 1, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, young man in a blue robot suit in a futuristic city at war. Watercolor. But you know what? Even better is fucking Captain Commando. Remember Captain Commando? For whom Capcom is named? You can even see it here. All we gotta do is just, like, cut this off here. Capcom, see? There he is. With his high collar, his open-chested shirt, his 2 enormous gold medallions, and 2 guns. 1 red, 1 blue. Dragon Warrior Star. Battle an evil dragon in a role-playing game as challenging as The Legend of Zelda. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Just one of many towns. Yo, look at how fast that wizard is moving. Also, pictures of the Japanese version with the always forward-facing sprites. How to get your password. Oh, man. Imagine if you sent away for the entire set of these posters for $6 in 1988. How cool would that be to have all of these now? This kid is getting fucking owned. He's getting his head kicked so hard it's broken his baseball helmet. His arm is being devoured by a shark. He's been pelted with paintballs, and his surfboard has broken in half. Bad day for that kid. Let's have a look at these games they're selling here. We've got Gotcha, the sport, which is different than Gotcha, the movie. We've got Jaws with some impressive... Jaws the Revenge with some impressive NES graphics here. Man. Look at how detailed Thrill Kill the Gorilla is in this. Look at how many colors they've got and the smooth lines for the NES. That's pretty good. Official licensee, Major League Baseball. And the Karate Kid. He's got 4 corn dogs, or maybe those are bottles that have spilled out some stuff. Perhaps they're turkey legs. Look at this. Look at the Karate Kid. What impressive looking games. What impressive looking games LJN Toys has produced here. Look at the size of this explosion sprite on the NES. Wild. Zelda defeat underworld monsters Aquamentus, Manhandla, Dodongo, Gleeok, Digdogger, Goma, and Ganon. The adventure continues into another world. Tips and tricks Metroid, the bridge over Taurian. Another way to Taurian. Rapid fire trick without missiles. Push B and select simultaneously to rapid fire. High jump trick without the high jump. Crawl up wall doors. A Waldor Astoria. Hey, check it out. You, follow along here? Everybody following along? Boom, 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 boom. You should just, like... If you're ever gonna play Kid Icarus... Copy this. Like, put this up on your wall behind your monitor. So you can look at it all the time. Tiger Heli. Look at these lasers on the helicopter. Wizards and warriors. Look at this. You are Kuros, the Night Warrior. He is Malkil, the Supreme Wizard. It sounds like the opening to a sitcom. Doesn't it? And together they have wacky adventures. Tune in each week.
He thought. They fought.
Hey, Dat Reb, how's it going? Rad Racer course selection trick. The ending scene. Super Mario Brothers. Invisible Mario gets coins.
She beset them both.
Oh,
with a
my
frenzied
favorite.
assault.
My favorite part. How does Thomas greet Mr. X? Ho 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 video. Did that not voice?
Keela drew her sword and attacked the evasive Fade, encountering a wild man who attacked maniacally.
Hi-ya! What's Ganon's favorite food?
Fucking, I don't know, 1,000 bits or some shit? 1,000 bits.
What's Ganon's favorite food? Sausage links! What does Fiery Mario get when he eats a fire flower? does Fiery Mario get when he eats a fire flower? Heartburn! Oh! Why did Link win the video game race? Why is it that Link won the video game race? Because no one was gaining on him. Thankfully, that's it for this issue. Because no one was gaining on him. Hot shit from SNK. Arcade winners available now. Ikari Warriors. Athena. Alpha Mission. Oh man, top 5. Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, Kid Icarus, Pro Wrestling. Weird. What an interesting lineup. Review. The Legend of Zelda is my favorite because it has action and excitement and a bunch of secrets to use against Ganon. I tell you, it is hard to make it to Ganon. The graphics of the game are the best of all the graphics in the other games that I have played. Save mode is neat because you can write your own name in, and even anything else you want to write. I like the end, the sound, and the stuff that you get to hear and see. It's cool. Let's get to the point. Super Mario Bros. Is great. It appeals to all ages with its bright graphics and enchanting music. I have had this game for 1 year and still enjoy it. In my opinion, the game gets 10 stars. My favorite game is Metroid because you can't whiz through it in 2 days. You get your money's worth. It's not just vertical. It's not just horizontal playing. It's vertical. You also have a wide arsenal of weapons, but you have to work to get them. In some places, it's almost impossible to get through unless you have a certain weapon. I especially like all the different creatures and making my own maps. Keep those great games coming. Kid Icarus on a quest to save the Princess of Light. Palutena, Pit, a young brave angel, battles many fearsome creatures. He runs into merchants selling goods. The gods are nice to Pit. They give him arrows and training to help him defeat Medusa and an enemy army. Kid Icarus is a fast-paced adventure. That sounds awesome. Maybe I should start. This is the Nintendo Fun Club news. Russian Attack. This game is a definite must for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The main thing I liked about it is the music, especially on the 6th level. The ending credits were really neat too. I give it a thumbs up. They're trying to brag. We beat Russian Attack. No, you fucking didn't. That game's impossible. Hurdles, Animal Trail, Dark Tunnel, Hop-a-Log, Rafting. Scores of fun. Everybody counter-stopping Super Mario Brothers now. Somebody beat Puma, somebody KO'd in 23 seconds. 2-time Ganon beaters. Whiz kids get Ganon. Hot players send names for Kid Icarus and Metroid. 2-year-old scores 47,550 points. Rarely seen original design Quebs. Discontinued. Stuff and things. High quality plastic binoculars. Man, the Nintendo merch was such crap. What do we have? Is there a way when you blow your whistle that you know what maze you'll be taken to in The Legend of Zelda? I play Gradius a whole lot, and I can only make it to stage 6. Could you give me some help? I plan to purchase more games soon. If you could send me a list or catalog of your games and maybe what they are about, I could make a wiser buy. The official Nintendo Player's Guide. We call Chuck and Richard at Nintendo. And they are so good. They are so good. Just a quick question on Super Mario Bros. I've heard of a warp zone from 8.4 to 8.1. Is there really one? Yeah, just die. Not to our knowledge, but there are a lot of secrets to Super Mario Bros., so rumor is sometimes true. If Howard Phillips plays games for his job, what does he do for fun? Well, Kevin, Howard just plays more games. That's why he's such an expert. Oh, we should do an artist's corner. The best drawings of NES games. That would be good. Really love your club newsletters. Good way to get your letter published is to be like, I really like what you're doing. So spam some. And give her the 100 so goods. Get it, play it, beat it if you can. Mighty Bomb Jack and Solomon's Key. Notice the American Bomb Jack is like a lot more normal than fucking British Bomb Jack. Members, tips members. Members, tips. If you stand belly to belly against the stickman, he cannot touch you with his stick. Try going through the broken volcano for a big 5,000 points. If you come out of a flower pot, you have to be big. Press and hold the A and B buttons at the same time. You will do a jump and then slide on one foot. This only works on certain pipes. The British Bomb Jack just had this giant shit-eating grin. You climb a beanstalk, try to stay on, and go all the way to the top. You'll do a little dance. If you fall off, don't worry, just jump back on. Try to find a balance beam anywhere in this game. You can't do it. On 5-1, jump on the first Koopa Troopa and kick him right. Then run fast using your B button. The Koopa Troopa's shell should kill the first 6 enemies. Then let the Koopa Troopa's shell go a little off the screen. It should bounce back off a pipe and come back at you. Jump over it as it hits the last 2 Koopa Troopas and gain 1 extra player plus 20,000 points. I'm not doing a video rap, sorry. You can do the video rap at home. Please put a microphone emoji in the chat when you have completed it. So Spamism, thank you for the bit. All right, moving on. This thing is very cool. This is it's very cool that Nintendo was early with the like hands-free stuff and accessibility stuff. I think that's really cool. I'd like to see them come back to that kind of stuff. We got some ciphers. Deadly Towers, or Elith Ausert, as I like to call it. Zanak. And Lunar Pool. Power steering. Jam your fingers. Jam your fingers into that advantage. Yeah, Sean. Handy capable Sean. I burnt myself with hot grease earlier. Hot grease spatter. There we go. Thank you, Shadrock. I love the advantage. I still have 2 of them. Yeah, he's better at games than I am. He beat Ninja Gaiden 3 US. Like, holy shit. Good work. Yeah, he's a super chill dude. I don't know where I put it. Yeah. Accessibility is good. More people should play games. I burnt myself with the power of the NES Advantage. All right. Time to play some video game. I was thinking about, you know what I was thinking about? But I'm unsure if I want to play. Is 3 frames of latency going to make a difference to, Is 3 frames of latency going to make a difference to Revenge of Shinobi? Usually a accessibility tab will be like, things for turning off certain motion effects, things to change for like colorblind friendly modes, things like reading out text if the game has an option for that, high visibility stuff. Oh man, archery, that was in Track and Field 2, right? That had archery? Track and Field 2 was like the weird one. I don't remember that well. I think like my brother's friend had Track and Field 2, but we never had it, so I only ever saw it a couple of times when his friend was over, and then, you know, it was an older brother, so it was like, I'd be like watching, and they'd be playing, and if I was like, can I have a turn? They'd be like, no. Fuck off. But that said, like it was good growing up with an older brother who was also into video games, so like there was some when I wasn't intruding, right? When I wasn't the like annoying kid brother, there was certainly a lot to share about like games and sort of brother memery. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to... Hey, Dark Aziel, how's it going? There was something I wanted to look at. Because I know it exists now. I know it's not as good. Whoa. Mooware! Thank you for gifting a sub to TDXNYC88.
勝負の世界では勝つことが正義だ。その正義を守るためにはフェアプレーでなければならない。それが俺の心した美学だ。
Oh, good.
Top 10 Space Marine Chapters. 1. Blood Ravens. 2. Squat. 3. Salamanders. 4. Raven's Skull. 5. Sipherite. 6. Orc. 7. Gargan. 8. Reclusia Macy's. 9. Librarians. 10. Sisters of Battle. 1. Bloody and Blood Partition in 2014 Demain Armies Behind the Bloody and the Scar turned for support away from themselves, and split us under to follow battle brothers that would fight against Scarbrand. That's the armies that fought for Scarbrand fought for allies and for the chance to throw their radar, less bloodstained enemies overboard by abandoning their cause, of the white scars and librarians. The Blood Talon, a large number of scars who saw it on the other side during the Thousand Sun Rebellion. The main faction which went for the more blood over once the Russeros happened. On a global scale, Blood is a divided 8 chapters. The Force of the Grey King, replaced by a combined Space Marine.
It's really eerie.
Shadrock, thank you for gifting us up to Give Me Recipe.
Strange world.
It looks like you did not get Recipe. You got something, you got a new one. Hello, Brodama.
Top 10 Elder Scrolls exploits. 1. Crafting. 2. Alchemy. 3. Divination and wind magic. 4. High-end alchemy potions. 5. Construction, alchemy, thieving equipment enchanting 6. Rune crafting 8. Alteration 9. Smithing the black books was another one mentioned, where people put them up as if they have them. Only for convenience, since we didn't know for sure though. Skyrim has taken over the place of Oblivion since then, so Morrowind might very well hold old saves and not have this list at all to search. In particular, an orc soldier may, reluctantly after all, give you these 3 books, which will cause Redguard or Yokudan Imperial soldiers to fire upon them. Note that getting close into the city can endanger some things. Keep very low to the ground when leaving the city or use fast travel with the command travel to point. You may actually survive going within 10 plus units of the center, though. Also read that the achievement that looks very strange.
Is Justin in the list of not Justins? Did I do that by accident?
Metal Masters, 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 Metal Masters,
Metal Masters.
Metal Masters.
Green Herring, thank you for the 100 Metal Masters.
Metal Masters, Metal Masters, Metal Masters, Metal Masters, Metal Masters, Metal Masters, Metal Masters.
We got a hype train. Dark Aziel, thank you for converting from a Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub.
He had come to fight.
I somehow forgot there was even an Amiga version of this game. That's level 1 of the hype train, all done. Yeah, the Game Boy soundtrack is way better. I think the Game Boy game is way better. Probably. Okay, but we need... Real quick, we can come back to Metal Masters. You know what we need? You know what we need is we need this script to actually fucking work. That would be cool. Wee 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 deep wee 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 deep. Okay, now it works. Twin Goddesses. We need Twin Goddesses music is what we need. Miss. All right, don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there before the hype train expires. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Hit a hex edit rig save game. Oh boy. Oh boy. So spam something over the 100 cheers. Anonymous cheer, thank you for the 70 bits. 70 bits. There we go. We got the music we want. Hype train music. Well, hold on, I have to go back here. Which, okay. It's just, it stops working. It works once and then stops. I don't get it.
Sierra Adventure Game Walkthrough. Enter Forest.
Dark Azio, thank you for gifting a sub to some guy in a hat.
Kill jelly snipping monkey and shoot cow in mission 7 after you got Slipper. Just shoot the cow by aiming. After a jump, move directly to the player sprite. Shoot more than 5 to unlock all the levels in Ranger. Play in English translation.
Play an English translation. Monk. Kill jelly snipping monkey. Dagger Joe, thank you for gifting 5 more subs.
I feel as if I'm in a strange
Rubber Kitty, thank you for gifting a sub to Smebble Bear. Dagger Joe, thank you for gifting a sub to Dratsum XX, Tindo Mole, Wasabi 23, Oni Kuno, and William to me. So spam us some. Thank you for the 100 eyebrows. One player. That's level 3 of the hype train. Oh no.
Enter Forest. Shoot Monk. Get Slipper. Blow Horn. Get the Stumpy. Cut Sword. What are the quests like in the Sierra Adventure games? So now, I just think, can any NPCs in the game be tricked into giving the quest Grim Filler and hopes for the town? How do you choose how long he said something in my Sierra/Year games? Then of course where it gets crazier, there was a long-lost Grim Fandango adventure written by Steve Griffin, about just him and just some kind of crazy monkey, without making sense in its main storyline and instead being as convoluted and not as story-friendly as games intended to be. Do not ever show an NPC giving you something through dialogue that says they do not have enough resources around them. I actually find myself ignoring them, since not having this would force me to go out of town, to re-explore, and to end up back to square one all over again and not do have enough money for supplies.
Okay, the Amiga version of this is unplayable.
1. Crafting. 2. Alchemy. 3. Pickpocket. 4. Sneaking and speech. 5. Major skill. 6. Fishing. 7. Mihalian nobility. 8.
What?
Gold mining. 9. Sneak. There is also a category of non-combat crafting-related trophies which contain a great amount of loot that contains basic raw ingredients as well as a large quantity of rare ingredients that also cost relatively low on average but are good drops, so should get you through the final game more easily than lower levels. For normal loot content doesn't contain as many sources which shouldn't get you through too much in-game content. Knitting needles, 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 knitting needles.
Green. Wow, what the Farios? Thank you for the 7 bits. Sir Spamasum, thank you for the 100 bits. Green Herring, thank you for the 100 bits. Sir Spamasum, thank you for the 100 bits. Sir Spamasum, thank you for the 100 bits.
1. Blood Ravens. 2. Scries. 3. Katankan Jungle Fighters / Iron Priests, and also Sisters of Battle. 5. Marines. 7. Iron Priests, 3rd in order but also Sisters of Battle. 8. Ultramarines and Dark Angels. 10. White Scars. Well, the Emperor decided it's time for another codex, and there came a time when I thought most chapters got shortened with the Grey Hunters / Vargal retreads that were coming for full legions because of how a good portion of the Warhammer 40k fanbase likes them all so long, something like 70% plus, from some games to one brand. But not all games, I need to stay clear at least. That said, Iron Priests actually got a point in Space Marines, so, and while none of these 6 characters get much game for 8 squads, let me consider and hopefully give it some thought. 1. Chaplain. This should have worked out with coordinate chaplains in 60s tabletop gaming while.
What?
Spams, pams, 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 pams.
Holy shit, we're on level 4 somehow.
Pams, 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 commands, pams, 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 pam.
Sir Spamasum, thank you for the 100 pants.
Sierra Adventure Game Walkthrough.
So
Enter
the
Forest, Shoot Monk, Get Slipper, Blow Horn, find voting info. Also, there's a pretty detailed and highly helpful walkthrough
Find
online.
voting
and
info?
It's over my homepage is Smile. Note, you want some stuff, and are likely using an old CD of the PSP
Oh,
version,
somebody got a cocktail.
but if you try playing the latest 10FS, it's only download 2 files, dash. Hope they can find it again. Enjoy. Smile.
Sir Spamasum, thank you for
Everyone
not
in
Justin.
Yellow Campy. Help crawl one in Sierra Online and join a dungeon? Wii U or LFC games work very well as a single PC. Smile if not, look here about one-to-many sharing / the sharing toolset for me characters, in Japanese. It seems some 3D formers
Thank
don't
you for
have
not
permission.
Justin the TTS.
Bomber has created a first look trailer for Crash Suite and Crash Time to the Japanese computer magazine.
I believe
Experience something
it'll use
altogether.
whatever-
The best that Crash does with the little
Whatever the
yes.
TTS is currently when it starts reading the next one.
Top 10 Elder Scrolls exploits.
No.
1. Crafting. 2.
It'll do it when the inference goes in.
3. Construction
So it
level /
slots
one.
them.
4. Quests and random loot. Only
So spam
available
something for the
by
100
random
horny
event
bits.
In Ebonheart. 5. Dragon Claws.
Level 4 hype train.
Update in V4.
10 subs, 954 bits.
I went through each part to confirm this.
Thank you
about
so much,
right,
everybody. Holy
except
shit.
with the end. It seems that any other races obtainable can receive any items with a level modifier, except
Huh?
as explained above in this description of 7. Dragonplate, greater than Imperial Dragon Blood. Could your system see Imperial Dragon skins, instead? By name? For these, since it states for obtaining all variants, this is to max each particular rarity, which includes normal / rare on many, if not most, of quests. However, doesn't include ones found a few times on the Dragon / Torto merchants alone. I honestly don't think
He's
your system will
fucking
recognize
going.
which non-race is listed over the ones above it in the stats.
He's
1.
He's criticizing somebody's game facts
Dance,
page.
dance, time, dance, time, dance, them, dance, time, 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 dance.
I think we have like Timey Dance. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 cheers and 1 neural network backed up still.
Frittily cocktail recipe.
Yes, here we go.
Tangy flavors and a luscious syrupy marshmallow sugar's creature. You only need 1 pint. A dozen or fewer could have used it together. Mix the following in equal parts to make a cocktail glass just under 3 quart. You don't really need much. So give it at least 1 hour. Dinner most days, but we wait. Serve it with an assortment of cream and raspberries, and perhaps some biscuits to cap it with. You will not use them much, but they would be good party snacks. This is perfect for holidays. This recipe was actually written about as cocktails for Easter month by the great Alice Vodney of the New National Restaurant, Berkeley. The recipes used are all in pudding. Section 941 of the Folly Nut Magazine Volume 7 March 2002, as reprinted on her fabulous website. Cocktail. To be safe, use marshmallows with 2 or 3 cubes in each cup.
I gotta plug something in.
Spend it, spend it, spend, 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 spend it, spend, 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 spend it, spend, 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 spend.
Okay. Eva is a Charney. Try this one more time. Ninja? Genesis. There we go. And now we get thing, right? Well, what if instead, what if I played a bad game? We were talking about this the other day. I was asking if there was okay. It's 1994. It's the beginning of 1995. They're about to air a brand new sitcom based on a video game character franchise. The sitcom will run for 30 years, changing little in its social sensibilities, but picking up new trends in either live action or animation to become visually more garish over time. What is the worst pick? What is the worst pick for a character, and whether it's animated or live action? And I think Alex Kidd live action. Alex Kidd live action is maybe the worst. like photorealistic live action Alex Kidd. See, I think Boogerman... I don't think Boogerman would be worse because it would be like... Yo, what? Rookie Town. Now, bear in mind, right? Spam us some. Thank you for the 100 murmurs. Where do you get the car? I want the car. I want to buy the car. What's good in this is that you have to... You have to do Jankin for everything that you do in the game. Oh, he's dead.
Some fool said that money is
Also,
not
it
growing
cheats.
on trees.
So spam something you for the 100 bits. Imagine if it was like, solve this Sokoban. Oh. I died. Now I have to walk. This is where they got Sonic the Hedgehog from. The hedgehog in this game. Alex Kidd is dead. When I first played Alex Kidd as a child, what's this do? Oh, sick. When I first played Alex Kidd as a child, I thought the Reese balls, were, yeah. He beat me. Did he just not throw? Okay. Why is all the voices slowed down? Does it? Does it? Splashy sea. Guess what game copied this mechanic? Guess what game copied this mechanic? We should stop playing Alex Kidd. Stop playing Alex Kidd, and we should go to the X68 Bazillion. Oh. 2. Power. Power 2. Other poor choices for sitcoms is every Amiga game. Oop. A Dizzy sitcom, yep. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, pick any Hey Steely Pat. Pick any game up to about 1980 up to about 1995. Any game as a sitcom. It runs for 30 years.
I got you.
I got you.
I got you. I got you.
Probably better. Kazakh 80 20 48. Yeah, imagine Police Squad written by Jim Walls. I love Auto Fire. Oh, ha, ha. You improperly filed the form and you died because of it. Characters would be dying left and right on the Police Quest sitcom. I'd love to get a life up. Oh, shit, I got a panther. Oh, I lost the panther. Oh, and now I get the fucking thing. Yeah. Oh, he got me. But hold on. Hold on. I didn't think Bemulation had any problem with this version of the game. Not that one. I didn't think it did. Hold on. Do I have this somewhere? No, that's Star Trader. There's my Star Trader discs that I can't write. Oh, for fuck. For fuck. Shit, that's not Shift. Does it play any voices if you don't do anything? Damn it. You're gonna... You're not gonna do that. That sounds okay to me. Give me a second. Let me, game capture. Create new. Don't make it visible because it's going to capture some fucking random shit. This. Frame rate. Same executable. Don't limit frame rate, I guess. The game's 3. Strider. Start. Game capture, what are you doing? Capture that window or one of the same EXE. Don't capture cursor. There it is. Up. Transform. Stretch to bounds. 1540 by 1080. And don't do this. Don't do this. Scale filtering. Point. Wouldn't it be cool if you could specify? Are you not configured correctly? Hold on a second. Where are you? I haven't done this in a minute. So hold on. XVI 16. That's fine. Joystick. Device, none. Device controller, setup. Okay. None. Atari compatible. Okay. You know. Okay, there we go. That sounds okay. I wonder what went wrong. Interesting. Might be worth following up on if they plan to do more X68000 stuff. Bleb. Nah. Except for like some scaling issues because I like didn't set this up quite right. Oh, good. I got the two things. Oops. Hold it. You know what sucks? I have, check this out. We're gonna play the intro to it because I don't have it on my real X68000. I miss it. I miss playing this game. I used to have it on there, but then I switched some stuff around and the new library that I put on didn't have it. Look at this. Look at that incredible. The incredible palette cycle effect. It's so cool. It's such a simple trick, and it's so cool. There's an arranged version of this that Falcom JDK Band did. On music from Star Trader. Trader. Duke 1102 wants me to lift some weight. Let's lift some weight. Alright, we're going to play this with just all the extra lives. I'm just going to play it on the emulator. Fuck it. So instead of doing it like the PC88, PC98 versions of the game do... oh, we got to think, too. We'll do that in just a moment. Let me play a little Star Trader first before I shut down the emulator. Let me change this real quick. The music is just so good in this game, though. So the original version of this game is a shmup RPG. Where you travel to different planets, you find out like plot stuff, and you find out plot stuff, and then you go to different areas. Let's just use area. Yeah, that'll do. You go to different areas, and you find out stuff about the plot, and then you go to other ones. There's shops. There's free choice of routes. But this one is just a straight shmup. Hold on, I want to play the game before I do this think, but I don't want to delay the think too far. Look at these good characters, though. Ah, I'm such a dummy. Go to the crystal ball. This guy, there she is. I'm gonna get him. Zone Sivla. Wait a second. Okay. So this version wasn't made by Falcom, but it was made under license from Falcom. And it's got some really cool shit in it, honestly. It ends kind of unexpectedly, though. Like, I want to get somebody who knows Japanese to, like, play it and tell me if the plot is all fucked up. P. No. Oh, no, this does the thing where, like, you can't get power up if you're in invincibility frames. You just have no hitbox at all. That's no good. Your regular obby. Wah. Yeah. Oops, I died. Oh, those mines suck. Ah. Okay. We got a thing to do. I want to get one power up. Let me get one power up. I keep shooting the power up instead of getting it. Yes. I don't know which power up this is, but I like it. And it's not counting down ammunition, so yeah. Ah! Got him. Zone clear. Zone Oguma. The only problem with buying a copy of this particular version of the game is that it's for X68000, so it costs $1 million now. If you can find a copy.
Fade sprung from a darkness as
all right.
upon her prey.
Yeah, W. Yeah. There's like
The assassin Fade, who attacked the intruding 21.
there's some unresolved plot threads, I think. I just can't read enough to know for sure. Shit, give me a green one. Wait, can I? Alright, you can't upgrade one you already have. Amora, thank you. It's so good, the super arrange. Alright, enough of this. I gotta do a think. I've got a think waiting. Elder Scrolls 1, for me, ended like that. Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir Spamasum, thank you for the 100 bits. 100 cups of crow. I hear the oh boys. Kaboy. We need to do Am I logged in here? I'm logged in. Doody doody doo. Doody doody doo. Here's the thing. We're on Windows 1998B. All games. B. Pith. Thank you for the 100 pith. Sir Spamasum. Let's see.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh
boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Ava. Ava. You can't do that on Twitch. Baldur's Game. Wait, Gate. I played that. Barbie Adventure Riding Club. Nope. There was a Bardish on Windows? You kidding me? Yo, it's Bardish on Windows. High res. The Gargle faction. The fucking Duplo mystery dungeon. Sepasai wants a random dang game. We'll do that right after this. Barney's Fun and Imagination. Barney, Bassmasters. Battalion, Battery Check. Battle Cruiser 3000 AD Mega Duo. No. Battle Girl? No. Battlegrounds? No. Battle Isle? No.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So Spamasum, thank you for the 100 excited Darth Vaders. Battle of the Outer Rim Battlezone? Did I play Battlezone?
Boy. Boy.
Let's see. Beast Wars Transformers. Nope. Beambender Berlin Connection. Nope. Barry Blowham's Mahjong. The Game of Four Wins. Best of Microprose Strategy. Best of Sierra Nerve Ford 56789. Best of Voodoo by Electronic Arts. Beware of the Aliens. Bicycle Solitaire. No. Billionaire. Biofreaks. Black Dahlia. I haven't played any of these on Windows. Unrecognized Entity. That's like the OPL Manager software. OPL Manager, when you look at the list of games that you have on your network, it will pop up a separate window for every game that doesn't match its naming convention. When you use its tool to rename your files, it will rename stuff that doesn't match its naming convention. In fact, the warning that it uses for to determine whether your stuff matches its naming convention is based on no real evidence of there being a requirement there. So it makes it impossible to manage large collections. The blob job. Imagine if never mind. Not going there. I'm not going to talk about what a blob job might be or Super Troll Island on the SNES. Oh, they ran it. They had huge arguments about it on their forums too. And somebody was like, "Hey, I just tested a game. Like, where are you getting evidence that this is a problem?" And they're like, "Well, you know, it blah, 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 blah." And they're like, "I literally just tested every method for loading a game using names like that don't fit your name limitations, and they all worked. They all work." They're like, "Yeah, well, you know, we got some reports that this happened once, and so we're not changing it, okay?" And it's like, good lord. They're sucking their own dick so hard and their head so far up their ass, it's meeting in the middle.
Blow up, yup, blow up, yup, blow
Just pay us some.
yup, blow up, yup, blow
Thank you for the 100.
yup,
Blow up, yups.
yup, blow up, yup.
Bonk heads. I wish this was a term for, I wish this was a term for people who really liked Bonk's Adventure on the TurboGrafx. Bonk heads. Let's see. Blues Clues. Bomb Voozle. Bon Overt. Bouncing Bombs. Bowelda Dash. Brandish 4. Breakneck. Brent's Jungle Adventure. Browning Elk Hunter, which presumably refers to the Browning machine gun. Bubble Hero, Bug Riders, The Race of Kings. I didn't know that was on Windows, too. I thought that was only on PlayStation. BUGS, but that's what that game had, given it was released by Stardock Systems. Brad Wardell sucks. Ha ha ha. Bundesliga Manager, Burning Soldier, Burnout, Bust-A-Move again. Buzzle Puzzle, BVS Solitaire Collection, Big Batar Med Mulamek, Byzantine. I didn't play any of these. We'll do C as well. I made Duke 1102 wait for this, so you get a bonus letter. Cabela's Big Game Hunter, Caesar 3. I didn't play Caesar 3. I only played Caesar 2. Caesar's Palace, Kane and the Third Earth, California Gold Rush, Captain Jizzy, Galaxis Futura, Carmageddon and Carmageddon 2. Armageddon I got. Armageddon 2. Apocalypse Now. If I had to guess, it's yep. Eva is a female Polish voice. Carmageddon 2 is interesting because Carmageddon 2 is good for like 9 races, and then it sucks. Carnivores by WizardWorks Group. Cashtown News. Castle Fantasia. Castrol Honda Superbike World Championship. Cat Cop. Third-person point-and-click set in an unspecified time period most closely resembling the 1950s. An anthropomorphic and apparently extremely old cat who has witnessed the famed Detective Sherlock Holmes solving elaborate crimes and looks to follow in his footsteps. Sounds great. Cat Cop for Windows. Battlezone. Did I play Battlezone? I don't think I did. I think I played something else. Celtica, Centipede Challenge Pool, Chartbuster, Chase Ace, Chess Master. Chessmates, China, the Forbidden City. PlayStation 2, Clash, no. Claw, that's an interesting one. Clue. Cobb to the Rescue. Code Red, Cold War, Colin, McRally, Comanche Gold, Cummer. They made a game called Cummer. Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer Red Alert. Command and Conquer Red Alert. Red Alert was a Windows game, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh man, Quorum. Who was it that somebody made like a translation patch for Quorum 2 or Quorum 3? Which was like a Taiwanese or Korean game? Concord SST Conquest of the Ages, Cool Run, Creatures 2. Nope, had nothing to do with that game. Read Crime Killer. That sounds good. Critical Point Croc. Crop Circles, Cross Image, Crosstown. Curse Cult. Cyberball. Cyber Mercs, the soldiers of the 22nd century. Cyberstorm 2, Corporate Wars. Cyberstrike, Cyclonoid. Somebody in the community a while back, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, Duke 1102. Oh, I gotta start on Windows 98 D now. Someone made a patch, I think, that would patch in the script from the English release into the Windows version of the game from BIOS. Sir Spamason, thank you for the
Team Summing.
Summing. Ava must really love math.
Seventy bits. Boy.
Ava really loves addition. This is just Bambi. Why Bambi got a Dutch game in 1999? I don't know. I don't know what any of the text on this game means. So I'm going to have to guess
70 bits.
that some of it might be offensive. Akabidi, thank you for the 70 bits. I'm just going to guess that some of this might be offensive because this game looks extremely dank. So, apologies if any of this is offensive. I can't read any of it. The 4 also looks like not great. I don't like the 4 they picked for their font. But you know, sometimes the dank game has just gotta exist. Alright, here we go. This was released in 2001 for DOS, developed and published by someone known as OKSoft. I don't know what the gameplay of the game is. It might be like a shooting gallery type game or something. But that's also got like these other things. That might be a game over screen. There's this screen. I think that's some politician for a country I don't recognize. Then there's like these guys with the dynamite, like you see on the right side there. It's called Temelin. I don't even know what language this is in. I'm guessing Polish, based on the character set, but who knows? There you go, Sepasai. There's your dank game. Temelin, 2001 for MS-DOS. It does look extremely cursed. Please enjoy your curse. I mean, video game. Alright. What were we doing? What were we doing? We're gonna play... Wait, did I forget to do the thing? Did I forget to do... Did I forget to do this thing? How do I... I did forget to do the thing. Where'd I put it? Bloop. I forgot to do the thing where I tweet about that I'm streaming, which is like the only time I use Twitter. Mostly. Should I use Twitter more? To me, Twitter's a one-way thing, but it could be a like relatively good one-way thing, you know? Like just like the thread thing of like the like creating a thread with like some kind of enjoyable content. People seem to like that. But then I wonder if there's other platforms that would serve it better. Do I do a little video on YouTube of like, do I do a video on YouTube of like, oh, here's a little vignette about this system and how I capture it and how you might want to emulate it. And here's some settings to get the best, you know, here's some like settings to get the best out of either your hardware or your software or whatever you want to do with it, right? Like, is that a good thing? Would people want that in terms of, like, just a little helpful video of, like, how to get the best out of your 3DO? What options are available for mods? What do I use? How do I feel about the things that I use? Kind of stuff. I always wonder that. Yeah. That would just be there. I would enjoy making it, I think. And the other thing is, like, whether, like, I don't know, Instagram, or would it, whatever other platforms there are now. I always think about that stuff. But I have no, like, I haven't had time to really actually do anything with it, so it's been kind of left by the wayside. Alright. Video games. Gen Z. Oh Oh man, Gen Z. Good one! Good one, Space Mister. Do. Was there something else? Is there something else, Buzz? What if I just played Trojan a little bit? I was gonna do Japanese stuff today, but then I got like... I got so far behind doing, updates on the stream tech stuff. It's really hot in here. I feel like it's really hot in here. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I suppose that's true. My air conditioner forgot about cooling, I think. Either that or it got cool outside. Not particularly, no. The temperature expects to go down. I'm gonna play some Trojan. I haven't played Trojan in a little while. And I have to not get too far behind in Trojan. Looks like it was just in like a weird state where it wasn't actually engaging the thing, but I cycled it around back to cool, and it did well. Karthus, I don't have a CDI. I would need to get a CDI for Thunder in Paradise. A spare, yes.
Sticks to snakes.
So spam us some. Thank you for the 100 bits. This isn't Strider. This isn't Strider. Ho ho ho. Done enough. Done enough. Oof. I'm out of it. Okay. The cooling is working. My brain is returning. Huh. I still got that timing down to like make him do a 3 or a 4 every time. good at that. Jade, how's it going? Good to see you. You know, this is another one of those games that people love to hate, but once you get good at it, it's a really fun game. It wouldn't have helped, but I would have liked to do it. Sir Spamasum, thank you for gifting a sub to Jade. Jade, enjoy your gift sub.
Mister Radon 110 box. 1. Mamnca Atales. 2. Grognardian Compendium of Everything of Hotnob. 3. Blood in the Shadow, Denkst Volves Blood Bankrules, Volume I.
What?
4. Devon Gafford Stranger, The Revolves Book of Hunting Sun / or Red Hawk, Rules for a Nick Tovnikes. 5. The Grey Hawks Sword of Destiny, Shadows in Shadow, Black Hawks. The full 5-player PDF rulebook którą utowspacek fixosz. Bursoma GMS my preferred smaller 32-page hardcover version. The PDF is no longer hosted but his website or if it does get full to hanks for download.
What? What?
Free to print a hardcover copy on white premium 300 GSM. You may not sell to hard black plastics version, or bring on board for commercial / non-profit / gratuity purposes.
I'm like trying to play this with a text box in the way. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
It's
going. What did that say? One of those book titles was really good, though. It's funny, I was like, man, you know, now that it's automated, I expect people are gonna spend a whole bunch of points on it, and like the voice has just been the same all stream. People really love Ava, I guess. But now I don't have to stop to do it. Now, what did that say?
Minutes long string of swear words.
Green Herring, thank you for the 100 minutes of swear words. Blood in the Shadow, the Night Wolves Blood Bank Rules, Volume 1. The Vengeful Stranger Werewolf's Book of Hauntings, and or Red Hook Rules for a Night of Nikes. The Grey Hawk's Sword of Destiny. Those are good book titles. Yep. I finally got that in. Now I don't have to go, like, hit a button somewhere to do it. I also got it to where gift subs will automatically generate, like, extremely weird neural network. Extremely weird neural network texts. and say it back in whatever the current voice is. I don't know who Maja is. But yeah, people tend to dislike Trojan because it's difficult and it plays different to a lot of games they're used to nowadays. Like being up to jump and having 2 action buttons and a block in a side-scrolling game. Green Herring. Is Maja the other Polish voice? Give the 100 bits. Is Maja the other female Polish voice? Search by Amazon, thank you for gifting a sub to Steely Pat. Yeah, it's about a 7-minute game, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did we get?
Top 10 best anime characters. 1. Goku. 2. One piece. 3. Boruto / Ibiki. 4. Sora. 5. Anakin Skywalker / Anakin Skywalker Resurrected. 6. Goku Resurrected. 7. Goku. Death. Slone. Goku Diesin Revenge 8. One piece Slone. 9. Naruto Utena. 10. Garry Caesar. Filler Character Mastered Gunner Evan Katagiri. It him his character in gives but new and lapsed fans of the main /old /extended /short anime. Sonet him mukne edit to differentiated himself to ensure continuity with fans. Alt hook hit was the 6 the biggest hang of character ever made so my but higher that's reduced strict patent care.
Packing a lot of information into that.
Policies so it volt site hat much no matter hat kropka do 7 most made. Tchej have a hang of tchej rown to market his on its own. Naruto is arguable some of my favorite animated series of all time from the Jump.
The Jump. Maja likes Naruto. Man, what a fun game. What a fun game. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I suggested Dot add this to her gamer wheel of like weird glitches to do. I gotta see if I can do it. Oh, that's good. I gotta do something here. Not here. Not there. Here. Let's do this. Jade, do you ever play Amiga games? I think you would really enjoy Amiga games. Especially Amiga ports of games on other systems. The Mega Men. Alright, we're gonna do it here? Tobor. Green Herring, thank you for the 100 Mega Man Rock. I think I messed up. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, the recent ports to Amiga are pretty impressive. There've just been so many. It's like a pretty capable system. I think the problem was just like it came out at it wasn't supported well enough and cheap enough at the start, and Commodore's business practices just sucked really bad. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Maybe I messed it up. First Mega Man port is on DOS, on MS-DOS. Have you played the Amiga Street Fighter? Street Fighter 2? There's a Sega CD version of that too. I don't know, like, where that lies. Cursed DOS Mega Man isn't that bad. What's great about fighting games on the Amiga in particular is that they're usually single button. Amiga Battletoads is also very good. I think I've corrupted this. I gotta start over. Juan is strong. Now the good thing is that they're all one button. Battletoads Amiga is really good. Oh yeah. Oh, it sure does. What's good about Battletoads on the Amiga is that it is also a single button game. It's a single button game even on the CD32. But how do you make up to jump? How do you make up to jump when your game is belt scrolling? Huh? The attack button? I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure I understand what the attack button is. You mean the button. The multi-purpose context-sensitive button. Which acts as attack, pick up, jump sometimes. There we go, I've done it. Yeah, music or sound effects. Like a real game. Let's check it out. Let's check out Amiga Battletoads. This is it's basically the same game as CD32, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. Did it? Oh, you crashed. Why did you crash? Lurk, code not found. You know what? Let's just exit Lurk and restart this. Hello? Oh, of course. Okay. Torvak. Torvak the warrior. Right, we're gonna play. We're gonna play Battle Toads. B.
The battle was joined.
Battle Toads. By the way, D, there is no cooldown anymore. There's no cooldown anymore. On either. And it's automatic. Did it just... Voices...
She came to fight Fade.
Weird.
Jin chased her. And they fought.
Okay, here we go. We're going into it. Here we go. It plays in a window. It runs like this. You notice something? You notice something about the jumping? You have to stop moving to attack. You have to stop moving to attack because pushing the button and the joystick at the same time. You want to move forward? Guess you're jumping. Goodbye, stick. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Oop. Oh, goodbye. You know what's cool, though? Check this out. You could just keep dropping off the ledge. Although in this version, that's different to the CD32 version. In the CD32 version, if you drop off the ledge again before your invincibility runs out, you never game over. But only as long as you're able to continuously die. Oh, man. Yeah, at least it's got music. Or sound effects. It's good. It's good when you have... Oh. Goodbye! I'd love to know, but every time I've tried to beat the boss of the first level, the game has glitched and, like, crashed. To answer your question, Bootblacking, yes. The answer is that Commodore was out of their fucking minds Oh, the CD32? Hold on, folks. It's time to look at the CD32 gamepad. Smebble just redeemed look at the CD32 gamepad. Hold on. We need, This game doesn't have a typical quit. So we'll reset. We need music for looking at the CD32 gamepad, though, so give me a second. Give me a second. And of course, you know what music we need. You know what music we need. What? I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't. Damn it. Mouse controlled menus. English. Start. Okay, there we go. We need this music because the CD32 pad is so sexy. Here's the CD32 pad. Here, let me get a closer shot on this. Let me get a closer shot here. Here it is. Here's the CD32 pad. Look at the buttons that it's got. It's got the 1, 2, 3 button. It's got the download button. It's got the square button. And the whatever the fuck this button is. House. And it's got a play pause button. It also has fast forward and rewind. It also has an innovative D-pad feature which allows you to use the D-pad in an orthogonal direction. Well, sort of. Notice the orthogonal directions are not directly orthogonal. They're at a like 5-degree angle for some reason. But it has an innovative feature where if you are playing a game that happens to be isometric, why not have an isometric D-pad? Just turn it. Just turn your D-pad. Also, if you're using the D-pad at all, it's going to rotate from one alignment to the other. Because this spins freely. Whee! Also, you'll notice this is the proper orientation of the pad as you see it. I'm holding it upside down to myself. When you play the game, you're playing it like this. Right? This is the... If you thought the controller went this way, and you're like, why is the D-pad on the wrong side? You could be forgiven for mistaking that, because this is the correct way. The cutout here is what goes towards the device. So the D-pad, they updated, I guess later models have little pegs or something that keep the D-pad from spinning freely, and you actually have to like lift it up and turn it to get it to lock, and it'll lock into place. But this one is a first model production and does not have those. Yeah, very ergonomic. All of the buttons are different sizes, I think, or maybe these three are the same size. They feel like they're different sizes, and they're all kind of mounted different heights for some reason. These buttons are extraordinarily stiff. So yeah. That's the, this one's a little chewed up by some cats, but... You can remove... I don't know how to do it safely, but like you can remove the pad part of this and mount a stick, I think, or like use this without the spinny pad on, and you can just like use there's like an underlying pad mechanism that you can use. But it is the CD32 controller is the worst controller I've ever used in my entire life. There is nothing worse that I've ever had my hands on physically. I play CD32 games with the CD32 pad, so plan. I play CD32 games with it when I bust out the CD32, which I'm not going to do today because it requires burning physical discs. So, the Nintendo 64 controller. Glad you brought that up, Red Squirrel Muncher. The Nintendo 64 controller, if you know a secret technique, it's not that bad. Let me show you the secret technique. So here's the N64 controller, right? There's something about the N64 controller that might not be immediately obvious. And indeed, the controller itself is designed to detract from this secret knowledge. I was thinking to myself, if I was going to make a controller for the Nintendo 64 and I wanted it to have like normal positions for things, the Saturn controller kind of sucks shit. So I'll plan. The Saturn controller is a piece of shit, and the digital PlayStation pad is like 1,000,000 times better. I don't have a US Saturn pad. I have a Japanese Saturn pad. So here's the thing about this, right? I was like, what would it take to make an N64 controller into like a usable, manageable, Navjack has 3 hands, a usable, manageable, like, controller setup. What would I do if I wanted to make just like a regular pad? I was looking at it and I was like, I was like, wait a second. What if I just covered this part over and lined it up kind of like this? Now I've got I've got a little mini arcade stick set up. We've got our joystick. We've got our start button. We've got our 6 buttons over here. Look at that. All you got to do is ignore like most of the features of the controller, and you've got a regular video game controller. Look at that. But also, ergonomically, if you were to hold the N64 controller, like, where the, like, assume a controller goes directly in front of you. Hold the N64 controller this way, like the things indicate. I'm, like, digging my elbows into my stomach, right? I'm digging my elbows into my stomach to hold it this way. It doesn't work. Look at this wrist angle. That's RSI waiting to happen. Look at this, like, right? Look at this, like, thumb angle and all that shit. What if I tried to hold it in the most ergonomic way possible, right? I'm going to put my wrists at relaxed thing, right? I'm going to put my wrists relaxed, right? And I'm going to hold it like this. So now, this is the way you're able to ergonomically hold an N64 controller without being a fucking alien. But guess what? Again, this section of the controller just completely unused. Or you hold it like this and you do like, you hold it, like this, and you can do like a claw grip thing. But yeah, generally, you're holding it like this. You're holding it like a regular controller, but you're just using the right-hand side of it. You're never going to use the N64 controller in such a way that if something puts things on the D-pad, Like, If it does put stuff on the D-pad, you're never going to use the stick. But some games do, right? There are some games that try to use both and they just fail miserably. Saturn pad. Japanese Saturn pad. Seems fine, right? Except this is the mushiest, least precise D-pad I've... Second mushiest, second least precise D-pad on a, like, controller that doesn't have, like, analog sticks and stuff. Like, look at how loose this shit is. Hitting directions is just a sloppy mess. Trying to pull off Street Fighter spells and shit like that doesn't work. These little clicky buttons, I don't like the feel of them. They're mushy and you don't know when you're hitting them. The buttons are okay, but the other problem is that on Saturn in particular, there's no consistency between what the buttons do, so that, like, having 6 face buttons and no consistency makes it effectively pretty poor, right? I always have to guess. I'm like, this is change field. Okay, X is change field. Z is kick. A, B, and C, what? So, it's troublesome because you cannot be precise with it, and the games that use it are imprecise about its use, so it, like, doubles up. Using the Saturn pad on other stuff might be a bit better, but it still has this mushy, like, mushy, crappy D-pad. You know, actually, did I say non-analog? Because non-analog D-pad, second worst. Now here's the thing, right? Everybody says they love the Saturn pad. I have a suspicion because there's two statements that always go together. Oh, the Saturn pad is great. It's super good. Like, they're the best pads out there. But not the US pad. The US Saturn pad is really bad, which means that there's this huge number of people who are either importing Japanese Saturn game pads in the 90s to use them, like, for a long period of time, or there's a bunch of people who are repeating stuff without firsthand experience and not actually evaluating it based on their own criteria. Right? So, the best pad, there's some really good stuff out there, right? There's some really good pads. The Genesis pad, the Genesis 3-button pad is really good. You can get really good precision with that. The PC Engine pad is really, really good. Hudson knew how to make really good controllers. The NES pad is great, too. But the best one is this. This is the best non-analog controller that you can get your hands on. It's responsive, it's precise, it's really easy to know when you it's really easy to know when you've hit a button. It's really easy. It's like, what's still on? I guess we're playing Twin Goddesses in the background. But it's really easy to, like, it sits in your hand real nice. You can, like, don't follow the lines of the controller, but, like, you sit a little wider. You can get, like, you can hit the buttons. All the buttons have a nice tactile feel when you hit them. Like, you know when a button is pressed. The D-pad is really good because it, like, it sticks up a little bit, but the way it, like, dives in, you can get really specific, really precise movements really easily. I don't know. This is the best, in my opinion. And like I said, I've only ever used the Japanese Saturn pad, and I think it sucks. I think it's shit. I don't have that problem, Toaplan. I like most of the, I don't know, I'd say not most, but like a large portion of the fighting gameplay that I've done was on PlayStation. Tekken, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Street Fighter EX plus Alpha, Iron and Blood. I've played a ton of PS1 fighters. It's just really good, and it's not fatiguing. Like, you can play a game for 3-4 hours and it's fine. The Dreamcast has one of the most painful D-pads in the fucking world. I like the Xbox Duke because I have gigantic meat mitts, right? It fills my hands up, and I don't have to be like, ooh, I must hold this just so in order to have my wrists in the right place. Oh no, the DC pad is third worst. You might have missed it. You might have missed it earlier. This is the worst. This is the absolute worst controller and D-pad in the world that I've ever experienced. The CD32. And mostly because I have a first edition version. So it's got the cool feature of the free floating D-pad. I think the NES is fine. I think it's like, I would say I probably prefer the Genesis 3-button pad. I don't have a 6-button Genesis controller to compare. I would put the Genesis 3-button pad a little bit above the SNES controller. I find the SNES D-pad a little like, I don't know, like... Oh, you know what? You know what else has a really good pad is the 3DO, surprisingly. But then you're only playing 3DO games on it. The SNES pad, for some reason, like, the position and the controller, like, I don't mind it with the... I don't mind it so much with the NES, with this little tiny pad, this little, like, toy pad. But on the SNES controller, there's something about, like, the size of the controller versus the size of the pad and, like, how the pad feels. It's like, it's good, but it feels like too small, and I'm always like ending up over here with my thumb or something. There's just something weird about it, like the position and stuff. But I don't know. It's fine. My SNES controller's a little like one of the shoulder buttons and stuff. I can show you the two problems with the DC controller. So with the Dreamcast controller, there's two major problems. One is, like, look at this flesh terror right here. Look at this thing. You use this thing for any amount of time, it's gonna dig right into your fucking... Like, this is hard plastic. It's going to dig into your thumb. Look at the angle your thumb has to be relative to your, like, the angle here. That, like, sharp angle. And, like, all this other stuff. It's just, like, I don't know. It makes my thumb cramp up. It makes my thumb hurt. It does a whole bunch of stuff that's just like, I don't like it. And it's, like, it feels really loose and tall. It's like this. The contacts are way down here, and you're pushing on this big tower, like you're pushing on the top of a joystick to move it around. I don't like it. The other thing I don't like about the Dreamcast pad is this position. I need to have my finger here to pull this trigger, right? I also need to have my thumb here to move this stick. So use the knuckle of your... Oh, that's strange. So yeah, I need my finger here to pull this trigger. I also need my thumb on this thing, which leads to me doing this, right? I do this. I like this muscle right here, or what, tendon or whatever, and like this right here get just totally jacked up. So if I play a Dreamcast game for too long, I have to hold the controller like this most of the time, and hit the triggers with my middle fingers when a game is going slowly, and then only switch to this when I need it. So, but the Dreamcast controller, it's not too bad. It's just when you're playing a game with some intensity, where you have to be doing a bunch of stuff there, or you have to be doing a bunch of D-pad moves, it ends up cutting into your hand and cramping up all right in here real badly. The 3DO pad I quite like. It's nice and it's easy to move around. It's easy to move it around. It's easy to get the inputs that you want. It's easy to do specific moves on it. Its only limitation is that it has yeah, the handles are no good. I don't have a Gravis, Mike. I don't have a Gravis. I'll show my computer joystick in a minute. It's easy to use the D-pad. Its only drawback is that this is a controller with 3 face buttons and 2 shoulder buttons at a time, right when the PlayStation was coming out, right? So it didn't have as many buttons as the other things. If this had 4 face buttons and 2 shoulders or something, I think this would have been a really good, a really solid controller. It also uses a proprietary serial piggybacking system. You can see this is a controller. This is a Terminator controller, but there's a port on most controllers that has an additional controller port here. You can daisy chain up to 8 controllers. You can play 8-player games if you wanted to. But that makes it so that individually using the controllers on anything but the 3DO is kind of a no-go, because they're hard to get a hold of, they're expensive, and nobody has them, so nobody's putting investment into allowing you to use them in other places. Oh, this is a really good controller also, but it's really just a simplified it's a Hudson pad, so it's PC Engine. Well, now I can't find it. Hey, Apple II Games. I can't find it. I had my my computer joystick around here somewhere. It's a CH Products Mark III. Mach 3. Mark 3? Mach 3? Which is one of those ones, it's like a thick square base with 2 buttons on the corner and then a dinky little stick in the middle with a button on top. And it's got like the twisty the skinny metal stick, and it's got the twisty trim knobs, and then like there's sliders for how hard the centering is. It's somewhere, but like it's in the chaos that's just outside of camera view. So this is a very bad D-pad because it's weird. But I like this controller. I just always forget that the white buttons are up here, and so my finger kind of slides over there. I love this controller. You know why? Because when I hold this controller, my hands are in the right place just naturally. There's zero adjustment necessary. The triggers are good. The sticks are good. They're in good places. The buttons are good. Like I said, the only problem being that I forget that the white and black buttons go up here. Yeah, I have huge hands. So it's like... yeah, they have a lot of travel. These also have like really nice dead zone and stuff. But yeah, it's a huge controller. If you have tiny hands, it's probably not going to be as good for you as it is for me. And of course, my daily driver for Mr. stuff and other stuff is just an Xbox One pad. I like this especially for use with the Mr. I like this because it's like they nailed the ergonomics with the Xbox 360 pad, and it's like almost the same thing. These are a tiny bit smaller, but they nailed the ergonomics that like both the D-pad and the sticks are easy to use. The buttons are all in like the right places. They have a nice responsiveness. The clicky shoulder buttons are nice. The triggers are good. The one thing with the Xbox One pad is that the D-pad is like clicky, which is fine, except making it clicky, they made it take more effort to push. So if you're doing stuff on the D-pad, you're going to fatigue your thumb after a pretty short amount of time. On the other hand, the 360 pad, pretty much all the same stuff applies. The buttons are nice. All of this stuff is nice. The D-pad fucking sucks. Like, this is some shit. They knew this was bad and they fixed it. 70 bits. Oh, boy. Anonymous Cheerer, thank you for the 70 bits. Oh, boy. This controller. I don't know where my original is, but I far prefer the 6-axis to the DualShock 3. They're the same controller on the outside, but the 6-axis is like 8 pounds lighter. These are fine. But like PlayStation controllers, PlayStation analog controllers, is doing shit with the analog sticks is like, it's fucking clown world, right? Like, you're like, why does this feel so shitty? I can't control anything. Whoa, whoa. And then, like, the rest of the controller is good. That's why I say, like, the PlayStation digital pad is the best digital pad you can put your hands on. Fractal Mind Mike, thank you for gifting a sub to Last Raven.
It's really eerie here. I feel as if I'm in a strange world.
Let's see what Miguel has for you. Oh, I have a GameCube controller. Oh man, Elder Scrolls exploits. I hope you're ready.
Top 10 Elder Scrolls Exploits. 1. Crafting. 2. Alchemy. 3. Archery. For the Archer NPC apóstrofe S not so craftable. 4. Deloiset barra Immortalero. 5. Curing a hangover directly using ingredients. 6. Going back in time for fast travel to the past. Note, one has to go back in time 4 times and get special materials barra scrolls through the corrector.
Going back in time. Using fast travel to go back into the past is a pretty good exploit. So yeah, here's the thing about the GameCube controller. The D-pad sucks. It might be worse. It might be worse than the Xbox. Game. Yeah, so all of the PS3 controllers have the, like, tilt sensor stuff, which is cool, but, like, very few games use it well. Yeah, so this tiny thing, this is a joke. They put this on here as a joke, and then probably required that developers not use it. This is, it's okay. The thing about the GameCube controller is that it's like Z button here, no button here. The weird triggers, Y and X buttons, A, B. I never have any fucking idea what I'm doing, but once I get used to a game, once I'm like, you know what? I feel pretty good. Once I'm like, okay, I know what the buttons do. This feels pretty good. Right? Like, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can go here, I can go do this thing, hit this button, do this thing. Never ever use the D-pad because the developers just don't. They don't. He don't. Do I have he don't? I should, hold on a second. It's time for me to do. I need to get this Dino emote. Yeah, fine. My channel. What can I get rid of? I gotta get rid of something. Fine, that's fine. That's good. Leprechaun flute. That's fine. Bungle. Eating an apple. I'll get rid of Spike the Meter, I think. Yeah. Then I need to find notes. Public library? Search. He don't. He don't. I had to do that. Okay. What was I doing? Yeah. This is a fine controller, but like a lot of stuff with the GameCube, I think that the GameCube controller is one of those things where it's like, if you were a diehard Nintendo fan, which I think is the name of a literal magazine, if you were a diehard Nintendo fan, you would get the GameCube, and that would be the only controller you used, and you'd get really familiar with it, and it would be really good for you. I think that's the case with the GameCube controller, is that it's kind of alien, but once you get used to it, it's all right. Not as much so as the N64 controller, but yeah. Somewhere around here, I had this Apple joystick that it had the adjustments, the trim adjustments on the bottom. So anytime you set the control the joystick down, it would go out of alignment. Which I think is really funny. My Apple IIc has a carry handle on it, which is funny to me. Oh, man. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Should I wrap up? I think I should wrap up. I'm like... Yeah, it's got the carry handle, which you never really want to use because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Although you can use it to prop the whole computer up, kind of interestingly. Sin and Punishment is okay on the N64 stick. It's okay. It's decent. Oh, yeah. Station 2, DualShock 2. Covered in dust. But these are okay. They're a little too heavy. They're a little too heavy, and like the analog sticks don't work really well for doing an analog stick thing. And like the D-pad isn't as nice as the digital pad. They're fine though. I don't think that's true, Navjack, because something like 70% of the library of the N64 is ports that play better on their home systems. Games that are native to the N64? Maybe. But that's, you know, that's a consequence of designing to the most popular platform that you have on hand, right? Like, if you're playing a game that's exclusive to a system, it's probably going to play pretty well on that system's control scheme, where without extensively modifying the control scheme, like without changing how the game works. Like, for example, if I could play Buck Bumble with a modernized analog stick setup on like the on like a modernized 2 analog sticks, something like this, right? Say I'm playing on the Xbox One pad. If I were able to play Buck Bumble with those options and the game was recoded to use those to maximum efficiency, fucking awesome. They'd be 100 times better. It's like a lot of Dreamcast games, right? Dreamcast games built for 1 analog stick, so you end up with stuff like, oh yeah, this moves your character and the camera, and there's a camera center button, and the camera never fucking does what you want. You end up in that situation a lot when you have only one analog stick or no analog sticks. So it's you know, it's a trade-off, right? Like if I was doing a remake of Buck Bumble, like a remake? No. A remaster. I would absolutely. Yeah, but then there's Galleon, right? If I was doing a remaster, I would absolutely change the control method. If I was doing a remaster of any N64 exclusive game, I would be like, you know what? No, fuck this. Like, let's make this work with modern controllers and modern sensibilities for control, and give players an option to play with one analog stick and 3 hands. Imagine if there was a controller with 3 analog sticks. You know what's not as bad as I thought it would be? And that I need to get to more. Oh man, maybe we should do this tonight. And then big gaming tomorrow, we could look at DS games. But the AMD Ryzen 7... The AMD Ryzen 7 has, you know, the controls, they're pretty good. I expected this to be a real pain in the ass, but with just a little, like a little, giving it a little space. Like, you don't want to crowd up on it like this. You don't want that going on. But you give it a little space. You, like, hold it out here and use your inside of your second knuckle for the thing. I guess technically I have a joystick with more than 3 analog sticks. But yeah, you give this a little bit of room, you give it a little breathing room. It's not bad. It's pretty comfortable. Hold on a second. I got to get something out from over there. I'll be right back. Still haven't unpacked this since the move. I haven't had much call for it. Here we go. So, how many analog control devices do we have on this? We've got one stick with 3 axes. These are digital. Those are digital. That's 2 position. That's that. These are digital. This is analog. This is analog. This is analog. This is analog. This is digital. This nub. It's got a nub mouse on it. On the back side of the right here. So this is, I forget if you can set that to act as a separate analog joystick. But it's typically it controls the mouse directly. You've got a clicker for it. And then what is this? That's just a button. And then those are digital, these are digital. Yeah, this is a very cool. Imagine playing Thrust with this. This is very cool. This is for like, I use this a lot for Elite Dangerous when I played that. I'd like to figure out a way to hook up this for like Mech Warrior 1, yeah, or Falcon or something. But hooking up multi-axis joysticks for retro games is kind of a nightmare. Oh man. Yeah, imagine if Falcon 4 got voted in and we did lore time and read the entire manual. That would be pretty wild. Anyway, so this exists. You tried to read the manual? Doomed. A doomed endeavor. No mere mortal can read all that. Oh man, Steel Battalion. All right. I don't know if the quality went down since Logitech took over. I'm pretty sure mine was back when it was Cytec. I got mine like right before they got bought out. I know some of Logitech's other stuff has like just cratered in quality since like 2015 or so. Okay. Yeah, oh god, I hate Logitech software. One time the Logitech software made one of my keys. It made what, like shift key or something, just stop working entirely until I rebooted my computer, plugged in a different keyboard, plugged it the original back in. Yeah, I have another one of those somewhere that I was given, and then like I wanted to upgrade. I got this one, and the Pro is a marginal upgrade for the amount more that you would spend, but jeez, sorry to hear that, doo-doo. Where did I put? I was gonna show the the TurboGrafx pad, but I don't know where it went. Random dank game. You got it, Akabidi. Got it. Well, this looks dank. I think they may have misidentified. I think they may have misidentified a website address for the title of the game. But you know, whatever. This is, This is developed by Soft Action, published by Mizion Entertainment in 2002. For Windows. Let me get you here. Here's your dank game, Akbidi. It's funny because, like, I'm currently using a Logitech mouse and keyboard because I couldn't get the ones that I couldn't fit the keyboard I want on my keyboard tray. And look at this tree, though. Look at this tree's face. I couldn't get the stuff that I wanted for I couldn't get replacements, and I couldn't fit my my keyboard that I wanted to on my keyboard tray. So I had to switch to smaller stuff, and it was Logitech that made the best option. Here's the continue screen. So I think this is just a misreading of it. But this game is listed as ajang.com, but with this title in Korean. So I don't think that says ajang.com though. But looks like a decent game, but pretty dank. Pretty dank. Teapot. Tree. Collect some apples. There's some Jiangxi there. It's got all kinds of stuff. It's got an Alex Kidd punch. Thank you, Akabidi. I hope you enjoy your dank game. Man, you know what? Like, I want to do, the other thing I want to do, I still haven't figured out how to do it, quickly. Because when you transfer stuff between PC and Mac on OS 9, whatever, it loses, metadata or something. Akabidi, thank you for the 100. Dankety danks. Get the dank. Come get the dank, he's saying. Right, so the problem here is that I outlined the problem And I basically got 3 different answers. Some of which might not be possible on a modern Windows PC. So, if I can figure out a reasonable way, there are ways to do it. I think Esports Are for Losers has some kind of method where it's like there's an intermediary where you have a Samba server, you have an intermediary device, and then you have a networked OS 9 Mac where you can masquerade Samba stuff as OS 9 stuff. But then, like, the problem is getting the stuff onto the Samba server in a format that allows you to extract it on Mac. So that's the difficulty, because Mac just like throws around a bunch of hidden files, I guess, saying like, hey, this other file is this, rather than using like a magic number approach or putting it in the name of the file like any moderately competent operating system might do. So it's it's tough. But if I can figure that out, I want to do a Mac game stream at some point. So the problem is, right, using any intermediate human in the loop process is a non-starter, because when you do that, it means that you have to expend effort for every file. So if it's a non-human in the loop automated process that consumes time, then you have to expend that much time and compute to do it. So the problem there is when you go, I would like to have easy access to the entire archive of known Mac games that I can extract and install at a moment's notice. It becomes a problem because, well, you had to have spent a whole bunch of time just making an archive for it. And that could be literally dozens of games in the case of Macintosh. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up for today. It was a late stream. It was a late stream. That's 3.5 hours. It's kind of short stream, but that's okay. I think I was able to get the data that I needed about this. I think we probably want to have the the like neural network stuff read out by one of the like 3 major English voices, right? They turn into background noise if it's one of the more heavily accented voices or non-English voices. So I'm thinking maybe Brian, Joey, or Justin each time. And then when it does that, it'll temporarily set the TTS to that for that one message and then set it back to whatever it was. But quite a lot less chaos today than yesterday. Holy hell. Yesterday was weird. I've never had a Wednesday stream like that. But yeah, who's streaming? Let's find somebody who's streaming and send everybody over there in a raid. Mr. Radon looks like he just started. I think he's gonna beat. I think Mr. Radon is gonna beat Quest tonight. Oh no! Ash said hi is playing Dizzy. Poor Ash. Let's raid Mr. Radon though.
To combat them both.
Macaw's playing widescreen games for some reason. Hey, Car. Hello, Car. The stupid stream tech was mostly an update of other things. There's a couple little things like changing the TTS voice is automated now. I don't have to like go to another window or do anything with it. Oh. Oh, sponsored. I see. We're going to raid Mr. Radon. But, what was I going to say? The other things that I did is I added more neural network generation prompts. I think there's 6 or 7 now. I can actually check. Hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. There are 8 prompts now. I moved the sub, the recurring sub resubscription message TTS off of Streamlabs. So now that won't overlap with currently playing TTS on the mainstream. Or like cheers sub gifts that play a neural network generated thing, and recurring subs with a message will get queued and not overlap each other now. We don't get that crazy. We don't get that crazy thing anymore. And what else? What was the other thing that I did? I did one other major thing. But yeah, the TTS voices now have no cooldown. Like, the switch on them has no cooldown. You can do it automatically. I don't have to, like, click on something here and click on something there and do that stuff. I might do a thing for, like, 50,000 points to do a neural network story. I think that 50,000 points is probably enough to keep people from spamming it frequently. Right? I just need to start doing 12-hour streams like Rig. All right, we're going to raid Mr. Radon. Let me get the stream ending music up. But thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for helping me figure out my stupid stream tech. We'll get there. We'll get a lot more stable with it. So I don't have to like go use my backup systems to fix stuff. I'm also thinking about publishing some of the neural network stories in the neural zone. Space Hoppercopter, how's it going? We need one more person to join the raid for Radon. No, don't leave the raid. We need 2 more now. Come on. Oh, everybody's leaving anyway. Shame. Shame on you for not making the raid 69 people. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all coming here and watching. I hope you have a wonderful night. Let's go watch Mr. Radon finish Quest 64. I'll be back tomorrow for Big Friday Gaming, unless I don't know what day of the week it is today. But I will see you all again very soon. Have a great night, everybody.